2-minute rounds.
The following contest is presented by Space Boy Inc. Taking place at 140 pounds, this is a Glory Rules bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this fighter is 25 years old, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall. He holds an official record of 1 win with no defeats. His official weight, 137.8 pounds. He's coming to us tonight by way of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's representing Fight Firm. Please give a warm round of applause for Seamus Lonergan. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, this fighter is 25 years old, standing 5 feet sexy. He holds an official record of 3 wins opposite of 1 defeat. His official weight, 140.8 pounds. He's coming to us tonight by way of the Philippines, and he's fighting out of Cherry Hill, New Jersey. He represents Beacon Mixed Martial Arts. Give a round of applause for Joe Mucho!
South Jersey meeting PA. And we got it set for $140.
Seamus coming in 1-0. Love the willingness to fight here. His opponent having 4 fights, coming right in, someone with a good bit of experience. Going to be thrown into deep water, see how he reacts to it.
How about Mucho already letting his hands go? A couple strikes, mixed in those inside kicks, pushing back Seamus.
See that southpaw and orthodox, when you hit that inside kick, it disrupts the base a lot more. It really sends that leg flying if you hit it correctly. Great jab from Seamus. Letting himself get backed up around the ring a little bit too much.
Couple good strikes just for good measure. A clinch, see if they, we don't have to worry about fighting out of it. Shots downstairs by Mucho, really dictating the pace of the action.
A lot of volume. See Mucho starting to settle down just a little bit more. He definitely let Seamus feel that he's got the power, got some aggression, so he's got that in his bag for the rest of the fight.
And Seamus has already tested the power, too. That's the other thing. You get that away, and what does he do to try to negate that? You start to see, again, those front kicks, those teep kicks. Try to stop Mucho in his tracks. Just missed with that right uppercut. Good inside leg kick. Yep.
Lonergan doing a good job jabbing and then dipping his head off to the left, but against someone who's going to be throwing that right kick, it can be very dangerous to be dipping your head.
Already looks like there's a cut over the bridge. Seamus's nose. Oh,
beautiful, straight down the middle. That was a good knockdown, not a slip. I don't know. I want to watch that back. I saw a knuckle connect to chin.
I thought it was a right.
Me as well. But what was funny, as a southpaw, that was his jab hand. Just sat down and threw it out there. Yeah, it slowed down.
Which makes it really interesting because if you think about it, and we'll talk about this at the break between rounds.
Them not scoring that a knockdown. Interesting.
Well, because how would you have scored round 1?
That completely changes the round then, because I would have had that the way it went down. That was Mucho's round.
Right.
Completely. But had that been scored a knockdown, you've got to give it to Lonergan, but got to respect the ref's call in that instance. I don't know if we're able to get a replay up, but that was a interesting call.
And there's not like there's any wet, there's no residue. I mean, listen, we don't have to worry about that. It's not like we're outside. There's the lights are bright, no doubt, but it's not a July 100-degree day where you have to worry about the perspiration.
Yep, and I was going to say making the mat or canvas that we have here wet, slippery, especially as the fights go on. Might see a little bit of that.
How does that change your mindset of a fighter, right? Because you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I just got screwed out of a potential knockdown, and I also got screwed out of potentially winning that opening round.
What's good is he knows what happened. And in the moment, he might not care what the refs or what the judges are saying. He knows I landed that right hand, and it makes Mucho think, I can't just go forward at this guy. Okay, when I go forward, there is something you're running into, so we may see a little bit more tactics from Mucho now that he knows he can rush forward and land that power, but he's got something that he's walking into now.
Ooh, just almost walked into that front kick.
They do say a teep to the face is disrespectful in Thailand, but we ain't there. And fakes the glove touch. Interesting.
There's your clinch. Mucho from Willingboro works on his confidence, tries to be collective in the ring as well. Good
I
mark
like him
of
using
3
his
and
lead
1.
leg a good bit more to stop that forward pressure. You can see the ring generalship changing just a little bit. Lonergan able to come forward a little bit more. I think that jab did give him some confidence, or that knockdown or slip. Great body work.
Little surprised though, Lonergan's not utilizing his legs really at all.
I was going to say that fight from Jim, as I was calling them, they love their boxing fundamentals there. They try to shut down the leg kickers and those people trying to kick with their fundamental boxing. But being the taller guy, I would like a few leg kicks or body kicks mixed in there just to open up his boxing a little more.
Clinch again, little crafty move there by Mucho. Ooh, just
Both these guys doing
right.
really good working out of the clinch too. They're getting into the clinch but then punching their way out.
Wondering what he's getting warned for.
I think he thinks he was rocked there, but seems fine to me. Or maybe the headbutts as they're coming in.
Inadvertent. Fight
Good
definitely
job focusing on the body too.
Definitely has spurts, this fight does. Clinch again. They'll work out of it. Good job by Mucho. He's got to create a little more distance. A lot of steam has kind of subsided now in round 2.
Now you're seeing Lonergan able to keep his range just a little bit more, which is what he wanted right off the bat, but Mucho was not making that easy for him. Now Mucho's lost a little bit, like you said, of that steam in the engine. I think this third round, we're really going to see what it comes down to with who has the better technique and decision-making in
good
these
right.
moments.
Nice strike. That was a clean shot.
You can see Lonergan's corner is not happy with what they're getting out of their athlete right now. They want a lot more output, especially now. I believe Lonergan's corner is going to say, you took his best punch. That first round, he came out as hot as he's going to go. Look at the knock he put over his eye. I don't know. You don't get that from a slip. That's from getting punched square in the face, which may have been the punch that put him down in that first round. But if I'm Lonergan, I'm going in here. This was a very close fight so far. You got to go in, understand, maybe this guy's lost the steam that he had in that first round. I need to go put my work on him and win this fight. It's very close so far. Not sure who the judges are going to give it to. It's going to be based probably on this third round.
Anytime you also see a fighter with their mouth wide open like that, they're gassed already.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's a 10-round, 12-round, 3-round fight, 5-round in MMA, they're gassed. So, again, you got this young man right here in Seamus Lonergan standing up, looking square across at his opponent. He's got to realize he's winded.
Oh, yeah.
I need to try to take him out and win this round.
It starts in between rounds, too, with his corner, not letting him sit down, saying, look right at him. Get your confidence up. Like you said, Mucho breathing a little bit heavy. On the back foot a hell of a lot more than he was in that first round. If Lonergan can make some good decisions, hopefully mix in some low kicks, could take the fight.
Not a bad
his
way.
coach saying thank you. He's getting the work he wants out of his athlete right now.
Excellent strike mixed in with that knee, front kick just to boot. Having his opponent on that bicycle a little bit. A little more confidence now.
Oh, yeah, you can see
by
him.
Lonergan.
This was the strategy he wanted out from round 1. Sitting back in that left leg a little bit, popping his jab out, but Mucho just was having none of it. Smothering him up, hitting him in the body, throwing hard hooks.
Excellent knee strikes, too, in the clinch. Really starting to open up. Oh,
very
beautiful.
Good left knee. Lonergan really let his skills get on display right now.
Yeah, if you're Mucho, you're the clincher, you got to get your feet moving a little bit. You got to get on the bike, and you got to get those front kicks. I need to negate his height. I need to negate the onslaught right now. He's not able to do it. And you can see pressing forward, right? Cutting off the ring as Lonergan has his opponent stung. Another gorgeous knee.
You can see why the Fight Firm team had a lot of confidence coming into this matchup, taking up a matchup with someone with 3 or 4 fights when he's only got 1. Definitely been training hard. Beautiful straight left. Lonergan's just starting to pick it up, whereas Mucho seems to be dipping off a little bit.
And now he's felt out his opponent. He understands the style.
Mucho doing really good, seeing that straight left of Lonergan coming. Even through the fatigue, he slipped it 3 times now. Great work to the body, especially as you get into those later rounds. That work to the body can completely change
another
the way
good
that
strike.
fight is going.
How about the knees from Lonergan?
Very good work.
So
very
consistent.
Good left knee. Very good work.
You start to see the mouth open a little more, Mucho. See if he goes into reserve tank now, late in round 3. Good knee on the counter from Mucho. Good right hand.
Beautiful round.
Go
Great
to the
fight.
scorecards.
Good stuff. Round 1, you have to give to Mucho. The volume, the aggression, the ring generalship. It took Seamus Lonergan a little bit to get into his groove. Round 2, we saw a little bit of a dip from Mucho. Round 3, I think that one goes to Lonergan clearly so. similar to the last one, that round 2.
Listen, our unofficial official, Lonergan, I think the best thing to happen in this fight was to not get that knockdown in round number 1.
It did fire him up, gave him confidence. I think either way, he started out the fight not questioning himself, but goddamn, this guy's like a tornado.
Yeah.
He stopped him, got a little bit of time to breathe, got to talk to his corner, and his corner made him realize, dude, you're doing good work. You're not just getting beat up. Use the stuff we worked on. You could tell his corner progressively throughout the fight getting more and more happy with the work they were getting.
And he didn't take any unwarranted or unnecessary risk, and he realizes, now my opponent's somewhat gassed, so what am I going to do? Anytime I have him in the clinch, and by the way, that's through Mucho's behavior, right? Let me get you in the clinch, then I'm going to go with the knees. And he started to wear him down like that. I'll tell you what, though, I think Joe Mucho, I think both these fighters are extremely skilled.
Nah,
this
beautiful
was a
matchup.
really
good job
fight.
by Helen, our matchmaker here, putting these two together. Great matchup, great styles.
Excellent fight. So we'll see if Mucho goes to 4-1 or Lonergan moves to 2-0. Oh, as we always like to say ringside, when they take this long.
There's some contesting going on. Or people aren't good at math.
Fight game's all about adjustments. And quite frankly, maybe this fight isn't as close as we would think if that was adequately ruled a knockdown in round 1.
He's going to watch that back and be a little upset.
All right, looks like Adam Christ has the verdict in his hand. All right, so with that, we'll go back inside to our esteemed ring announcer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after the completed 3 rounds, we have a split decision. Judge C scores the contest 29-28 for the red corner. Judge A scores the contest 29-28 for the blue corner. And Judge B scores the contest 29-28 for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, Joe Mucho!
All right, so we had the SD 29-28 across the board, 1-1, and then the third